All right.
Yeah.
So my number 8 here from season 8, episode 13. Simpsoncalifragilisticexpiala annoyed grunt cious.
Hello, I'm Sherry Bobbins.
Did you say Mary Poppins?
No, I definitely did not. I'm an original creation like Ricky Rouse and Monald Muck. Now, as your nanny, I'll do everything from telling stories to changing diapers.
Put me down for one of each.
This is the Sherry Bobbins episode.
I hate this episode. It is so lame. Even as a kid, I thought this episode sucked shit.
Really?
Yeah, this is the...
I don't mind this one.
This is the Mary Poppins episode.
It's a Mary Poppins parody episode.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get into it. So it begins with the Simpsons watching TV.
You hate this episode.
Oh, fuck. This episode sucks shit. So it starts with the Simpsons are watching TV. They're watching the Krusty Comedy Classic at the Apollo.
The KKK.
Which,
yeah.
Okay, that's funny. Right. It's a funny one-off joke. Great. Hilarious. That should have been it. However, they continue watching the special. It's 4 minutes of the episode. 4 minutes.
This is the shoe. Like
4 minutes is them just watching the episode.
Is he in bed with a shoe? And then
I don't even remember.
You're not gonna. The audience isn't gonna like the next one.
Right, but it's like the first joke lands, and then they just keep trying to milk it. Where it's like, oh yeah, let's watch the rest of the unfunny special. It's like
4 minutes for
4 fucking minutes. It's like, why are we still watching this? Because the whole point is we're supposed to see that. While this is happening, the whole family is being jerks. So like one of the running gags is like Marge is a fantastic like homemaker. She's a great mom.
Yeah,
but the family takes her for granted.
They're taking advantage of
and
Marge.
there's many episodes that focus on this. They've already done this fucking plot.
Because they're watching the special and then like
they're being
Can
demanded.
I get a drink? Can I get a glass of water? Or like
yeah. And it's like Marge was like, does anyone else want anything? And everyone's like, no. And then she sits down and then Homer's like, can I get a beer, Marge?
Yeah.
But they've already done this plot. Like, remember the episode where Marge has a nervous breakdown, and she has to go.
Yeah.
It's Homer
on the bridge. Or
yes,
whatever,
yeah. That's it. It's like season 3 or something.
Yeah,
but they've done this has been done.
So they're rehashing the whole Marge.
It's a rehashed plot
because in this episode, Marge starts to lose her hair.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So then what ends up happening is Marge starts losing her hair due to stress. And it starts off with like Lisa finds the long blue strand of hair in her soup, which is disgusting. This is a very gross episode. This is another reason I don't like the episode. So Marge starts losing her hair and they reveal like the shot where she takes off the towel. Her hair is like Swiss cheese. It's actually a really gross visual.
Yeah.
I know that sounds weird to say, but this episode always grossed me out. Like, the idea of hair loss is kind of like, but then you actually see her like
just like Swiss cheese.
It's a very disturbing looking image. I don't like it, and then
and Homer reacts with horror. He's
right,
like,
and then also there's a montage. They keep like finding hair in gross spots. I don't know. It's disgusting. It's a very gross. Like I don't know. It's very gross. So in order to help Marge with her stresses, the Simpsons hire a nanny. And it's Mary Poppins. Or should I say, Sherry Bobbins.
That's a funny joke, though, where she shows up. She's like, I'm Sherry Bobbins. And then Homer's like, don't you mean Mary Poppins? She's like, no, I mean Sherry Bobbins. It's like the gag, but it's a copyright, I guess.
Is it that clever?
It's very on the nose, but it's on the nose in like, I don't know.
You know where it works is when Willie's like, you've got the shinin. Don't you mean shining? Shh. Do you want to get sued? There, it's funny. This, it's like, it just doesn't work for me.
Doesn't work.
I find it lame. Yeah. It is such a lame parody episode. That's the whole plot, is that the episode is
literally just becomes
it's Mary Poppins. Yeah. And
Mary
so
Poppins. But they also don't learn anything.
No.
They don't actually,
So it's such a lame parody. It's not clever or interesting. And here is a way better version of this. Itchy and Scratchy Land is a parody of Disney World. That is a brilliant top-tier episode.
Yeah, it's like a triple parody because it's parodying Disney World, Westworld, Jurassic Park, all these things.
This is a parody of Mary Poppins, and it's just, there's no original, nothing is original in it, nothing's clever, no funny writing. It's just so generic, plain Jane. It's like, let's just let's put the Simpsons in a scenario where they need Mary Poppins as a nanny, and then you're basically just watching a little snippet of Mary Poppins, but you substitute in the songs are the Simpsons versions. And that's actually my next point. So one of the big things of the Simpsons that a lot of people don't like, people that are Simpsons fans, they know this. The songwriting is really good in the Simpsons.
Yeah.
Especially in the Golden Era. There's some bangers of songs. I wouldn't say up to the quality of South Park. I think those guys are next level in terms of their song composition and like, 'cause, I mean, they've written Broadways. So I don't think they're that level.
I don't know. I mean,
there's a few songs that get close, but I don't think anything's like Grammy worthy. There's some catchy stuff. This has some of the worst songs in the whole series. Every one of these songs are just so generic, blank. It's like, I could have written these songs. It's just like, take the Mary Poppins song and now now just insert whatever words you want that apply to The Simpsons.
If there's a task that must be done, don't turn your tail and run. Don't pout, don't sob, just do a half-assed job. In front of a tavern, flat on his face, a booze hound named Barney is pleading his case.
Around the house, I never lift a finger. As a husband and father, I'm subpar. I'd rather drink a beer than win Father of the Year. I'm happy with things the way they are.
Like I know a lot of people like the "It's the American way."
It's the American way. Yeah.
It's so generic, dude. It's so obvious. It's so on the nose.
Well, don't we have? Wait a minute. Don't we have? Buy me a beer, $2 a glass. Like they cut to Homer.
Yeah, I know.
They cut to Barney in the snow globe.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you know what's better than that is like the film festival episode, which by the way, neither one of us had that one. I was curious if that was going to come up.
Well, that one's also, some people complain that one is just a vehicle to advertise for the Critic because it's the Critic crossover. Yeah. Just making a face for the folks just listening. Justin made a face. Now he's just laughing to himself. Like, what was that?
I was trying to fuck with you. I was trying to just do a stupid face.
Yeah. So you don't think it's slightly cynical to just be like, oh, by the way, the Critic's going to show up?
No, I think that episode's amazing. And also, okay, it's shameless to advertise the Critic. No one knows what the fuck the Critic is. So like, I would say more people think of Jay Sherman as a Simpsons character than they do as a other cartoon series character.
Yeah.
I'm one of maybe a handful of human beings that has even watched all of the Critic. Have you?
I watched like maybe the first season.
There's 3 seasons.
Yeah.
I've watched all of it. It's a really funny show, by the way. I highly recommend the Critic. It's got the cleverness of Golden Era Simpsons. It just doesn't quite have the production level. The other, without going on a whole rant of why I like the Critic, but I think the Critic's really good. It's total hidden gem. Yeah, the Critic's great. Yeah, but I don't think that's a cop-out episode. But
to go back to the Sherry Bobbins episode,
yeah, all of the songs are just so lame. They're just so nothing. And that's almost the entirety of the fucking episode is just these stupid songs.
The whole episode is just like
It's one
musical number kind of thing.
And to give some examples of much better Simpsons songs, we've got, in no particular order, Talkin' Softball.
Yep.
One of the greatest songs in the entirety of the series. The Stonecutters song.
Yes. We both didn't have the Stonecutters episode.
Yeah, that's, I think, Homer the Great or something like that.
Yeah.
It says no Homers. We're allowed to have one. Yeah, that might come up in my... That's another one. Yeah. The Monorail song.
Monorail.
Classic.
The Maison Derriere episode.
Weep Up the Spring in Springfield.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're, again, way better written songs. This episode has none of that.
Yeah.
It's just not original, not creative, nothing. I only have one positive. Only one. This is the episode that has the Itchy and Scratchy directed by Quentin Tarantino.
Yes.
It's just a funny little moment, you know.
Yeah.
They
Itchy
do
and Scratchy. Guest director Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah. And I like it's like Reservoir Dogs.
It's got the Reservoir Dogs scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's like violence is even in children's breakfast cereal, man. Yeah.
It's a funny little moment in an otherwise crap episode.
Well, then they immediately kill Sherry Bobbins at the very end of the episode. You didn't talk about that. They're like, bye, Sherry Bobbins.
Yeah,
we'll
she,
always
like, gets
remember
hit
you.
by a
And
plane or
she
something?
floats away and she floats into the jet engine of a plane.
Right, that's what it is, yeah.
Yeah.
The episode sucks shit. Yeah.
Also, a big chunk of the episode is Abe just steals her umbrella and like floats away and then floats back.
Yeah, you know what? We didn't talk about this. It opens with the family being jerks to Marge and everybody being like the family's a bit of a mess. It ends with the family being jerks to Marge and being a bit of a mess, and they're okay with it. There's no resolution. No, there's no resolution.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a crap episode.
Because the whole point is her hair is falling out from stress, so they need to hire a nanny. But then ultimately,
but that's putting a Band-Aid on the situation. Ultimately, they need to be better people and treat Marge better. But they've already done that plot.
They've done that plot.
They've done the plot of the family needs to appreciate Marge more.
Yeah.
It is a running gag that the family does take, that they not take advantage. What's the word I'm looking for? Take for granted. They take for granted how great of a mom they have. But there's so many tender moments where they show their love and appreciation for Marge. This ain't in it. Fuck this episode. I should have had it way higher. Honestly. Like now I'm looking at this, I'm like, this should have been like number 5 or fucking 4 or whatever. My least. But but my least. Wait till we get my least favorite is gonna fucking surprise you.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I fucking detest it.
These are hot takes, folks.
Hot takes, man. I'm fucking angry.
Red hot.
I don't know. I'm in a funny face mood for some fucking reason.
Yeah.